This girl, man, she roasted me so hard on social media the other day. She made a video. I made a video complaining about something. Then she made a video totally destroying me in an almost perfect impression of me on social media. And at first I was freaked out about it, and then I thought it was the most beautiful, hilarious thing ever. So I I allowed it on my page. Um, and I'm really interested in this girl. Like I think this girl's kind of amazing, and I really dig her. And we're talking, and I noticed she's kind of keeping her distance from me. After this, she's sort of hard to reach, and we'd been talking a lot, and then we weren't talking so much. But I just assume this is kind of what people go through when they're getting to know each other. Sort of the process of people getting to know each other. Um, and so she just destroyed me, and I get a text from her uh, the other day. What is this right wing organization you belong to? Meaning me, that I belong to a right wing organization. So apparently, this girl shared with her friends my information, and she wanted to get their opinion on me. And one of her friends told her, "Oh no, that guy." She was looking at my social media, my Facebook, and she told her, "Oh no, this guy belongs to a right wing organization." And so she texts me, and, "Hey dude, what's in conversations? Hey dude, what is this right wing organization you belong to? What what is this?" And so me being who I am, and that very unbecoming Jewy reaction that I have, where when I get accused of something, I immediately think, did I do that? Am I part of a right wing organization that I don't know about? Oh, on Facebook they can add you to groups and shit. Maybe I belong. So I'm going through the list in my mind, the checklist of possible mistakes I made, or maybe I belong to a right wing organization. I don't know about it. Um, and so I finally interrogate her a little bit, and I have to interrogate her too. Like she's not forthcoming about this right wing organization thing. Uh, and she said, "I had my people check you out, and they said you belong to this right wing organization." So I finally got it out over the right wing organization. The right wing organization that I supposedly belong to is my best friend's company. My poor best friend, man. Like, and this is the thing. Like, here's the thing. I really like this girl. Okay, because I only. Okay. So I'm trying to find out who is this person that told you about me belonging to this right wing. So now I'm like kind of pissed off about this, and I want to get to the bottom of who gave you this advice. So apparently, a friend of hers who she respects, um, and I don't know this person's name. I only know that this person is like a academically credited, academically accredited person who is respected by the person who I respect. Okay, so this is where this deep, deep humor is. Like when you get advice from people who are really don't know what the fuck they're talking about, but you respect them, so you follow that advice. This is some funny shit when this happens. It's like the trickster. It's the trickster working his magic on you and through you for the amusement of others. So apparently, the right wing organization I belong to is my buddy, my poor buddy, who produces the most incredible underground comedy in South Central Los Angeles, Ricochet Entertainment Group. Ricochet Entertainment Group, for those of you who don't know, produced Cat Williams at the beginning. Okay, Cat House Live at the Hollywood Park Casino. He discovered the voice, the voice of a comedic generation, basically. But people like vegan hippie Brentwood, Burning Man, Coachella attending podcast bloggers with, elite academic accreditation, that boutique liberal end of the spectrum is not aware or connected of black comedy in South Central Los Angeles. Let me just make that clear, that I have been, if I ever didn't know that, now I'm completely and fully aware that the Coachella crowd in Northern California is not going to be hip with the underground comedy of South Central Los Angeles, and could mistake a company like that for a right wing organization. I think the evidence is clear now to me, if it ever hadn't been. So I was pissed off. Just for a second, I was upset. I was like, no, it can't possibly be. This girl isn't, accusing me of this, and I'm not gonna, but I didn't, I really, after a minute, I realized this is fucking brilliant. It's so brilliant. It's so fucking hysterical that this girl, here's what happens, okay? The girl goes to her friends and says, I'm interested romantically, maybe interested in this guy. He's, what do you think of him? And they pull up the Facebook page, they pull up the social media. And her friend tells her, like, I picture this girl wearing this like dashiki, and like with these like coffee table books of like street scenes on New York, and over her glass of wine and artisan bread, and says he's a member of a right wing organization, and she says, no, I can't date that guy. Like, oh my gosh, thank you so much for telling me. I'm gonna tell him right now. I'm gonna break it off. Like, oh my gosh. And her friends, her militant left wing friends, say, no, no, you can't. You have a responsibility. You have a responsibility to infiltrate this organization and report back to us. And you have a responsibility, a social responsibility, to destroy this organization from the inside. And they guilt her, and they put that progressive vegan farmer guilt on her, and she's just overwhelmed by it, and so she does it. She agrees to do it. So she gets together with a guy. She arranges it, and the guy's all excited, and he takes her. He says, I'm taking you to see me do comedy down in South Central Los Angeles. She says, what? And she ends up at the fucking family room in Gardena. Free chicken and fries before 9. And he takes this vegan girl down to the fucking family room in Gardena. And that night that he brings her down there, the right wing organization that she thinks she's going to infiltrate, and she realizes she's in the middle of a Def Jam black comedy competition. And before the black comedy contest, there's a chicken eating contest, and she is going to be a contestant. And she's so guilted by her white liberal guilt that cannot she cannot withdraw from the contest. This vegan girl sits down, and she feasts on the chicken, and she wins. She wins the chicken eating contest. This movie is called The Mistake, based on true events, embellished by Stephen Lolli and Sunil Krishnan, but based on the true events of the fabulous and spectacular life of Tori Jacobs. Thank you, Tori.